Guys, I am Shane Davis, Twitter, your comic book veteran. I'm here with Yanzi Lynn, and today is the day we are once again talking about Angry Joe, the guy that is angry, and his name happens to be Joe, calling me and a few other people like Eric July racist for not approving of the April O'Neil, which happens to be kind of turtle shaped. Let's not overlook that. Not the color, the attack on gingers. The ginger side is real, guys. But before we get into it, please hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Now, the guy's doubling down. He can't say, oh, I overstepped. No, you have to commit to it. You have to step into critical range. And we got Angry Joe coming in now asking for an apology from Eric July.
He says, I think you need to apologize for popping off and having your fans come at me. I wasn't talking to you. You were only showing cause some moron had quote tweeted your tweet. None of what I said even applied to you. It's the way you think it. It's your energy that needs to change. Now, I believe he also said somewhere that he claims that he got all these tweets from some Screen Rant article, but when we looked up, we were like, no, none of these tweets made on a Screen Rant article. What are you talking about, Joe? I mean, Joe, you won't be lying, would you?
That was the thing. Joe was trying to say, well, a third party had sent this to me, and I, that way I can wash my hands of actually calling you a racist. But, and again, one of my tweets were involved in that whole thing, which is I don't know, Angry Joe. I just said the attack on gingers was real. But here's the thing, talking about Joe, I don't know if it seems kind of racist that your response to a black man is you shouldn't pop off. Kind of implying a drive-by, Joe. It's kind of a racist thing there. But anyways.
Yeah, so here he is basically trying to, push off responsibility, saying, I pulled that picture from Screen Rant and I used it for the top tweet from Gabe, super ultra mega dude. So, all right, so because Gabe quoted Eric and Eric is somehow involved in all this now. But anyway, yeah, all right, from Screen Rant, whatever. Anyway, the whole point of this is that, Joe, you are basically at this point demanding that the black man apologize after you caught him and accuse him of being a racist and a pedophile for not liking a race-swapped April O'Neil. I mean, the name O'Neil is very black, I guess,
Yeah, not really. Very Irish, but that doesn't matter. Logic, guys, don't look into it. Don't expect logic to fill your needs, to lighten your day. Angry Joe.
It's not even about logic anymore, man. It's not about Angry Joe caught with his pants down. What do we mean by that? Well, it looks like in 2018, Angry Joe had this video here, and his tweet here advertises it as, my angry reaction to Henry Cavill out as Superman? The DC universe is falling apart. Switching to Supergirl, maybe recast Michael B. Jordan as Supes. What? Angry rant! So, he's angry about the fact that Michael B. Jordan might be replacing Henry Cavill as Kal-El. Now, I believe we ourselves have commented on this in the past. We were like, Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. He should be able to play Superman. But he should play the black version of Superman that already exists and not to race swap Kal-El into being a black Superman, because then it confuses the moviegoers as well.
Right. And Michael B. Jordan, who I actually like a lot, especially his Creed work. Michael B. Jordan actually did an interview, I think with Oprah, of all people, I might be wrong, where he actually said he wouldn't come in and be Clark Kent, that he would have to be something else because he would respect the source material, that he would not abruptly come in and pretend to be Clark Kent, that he would have to be a different type of Superman if he ever did something like that. So, kudos to the actor. That he respects the source material enough not to race swap the character. Now, interesting enough with this Angry Joe, Melanie Mack, Shane Davis, Gabe El Taib, Eric July, all of us is I was the only white man there. So I guess it's okay to stick it to me.
Well, I mean, there was this other guy, Avatar Political, so we do not really know what they may be. But I really want to point out the hypocrisy here. So Joe here can cry about race swapping an established character, but somehow we cannot. When we do it, we are racist. But Joe, when he does it, he's not racist. Am I getting this right? Do I understand this thing exactly?
Thing of it is whoever gets to scream racist first, and it's kind of a race to see who can grab it first. They basically, everybody else has to play defense. And defending yourself against being called a racist is like digging your own grave. It's the more you defend it, well, that's exactly what a racist would say. So then you just become more racist, and then the correct response is just to tell somebody to go themselves. So Angry Joe, you can go yourself for calling me a racist, because that's the correct response. Anything else is like, yeah, I've heard a racist say that before. That sounds like racism. That's yeah. I mean, just go, yourself.
But are we correct to be, slightly critical of this Seth Rogen mutant mayhem thing? I mean, it seems like there's a possibility that Leatherhead and Wingnut will be gender swapped. Now, this is a bit of a speculation because the voices behind them are actually female voices. But then again, there are cases of female voice actresses playing the roles of male characters. Most famously Bart Simpson. And in fact, a lot of young boy characters are played by female voice actresses. So,
but that was a different time. That was a different time before voice actors had to be the same sex or race and identity politics was a thing. So I'm actually leaning into these characters are probably getting ready to be gender swapped. Now Wingnut has a little sidekick character, Screw Loose. I kind of actually like the character a bit, and also Leatherhead. I like the idea of having more mutant bad guys for the Turtles to beat up in this animated feature. I do like the looks of Bebop and Rocksteady. But here's the interesting thing is that when I look at the designs of these characters, they actually tend to be leaving the most merchandisable versions of the characters alone. Like April, they're not going to sell a lot of April O'Neil figures, so they're messing with April. They're going to sell Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder, of course, Krang if he's in it, sure, and the 4 Turtles. Nobody's really going to buy Splinter. I mean, all the merchandise, these 2 characters, maybe they would buy them, maybe they wouldn't, but probably Bebop and Rocksteady are the 2 bad guys everybody's going to buy. So it's interesting how they're going at this property and what to either race swap or body swap or I don't know, gender swap. So I don't know. I'm just pointing that out. I'm just pointing it out from as a guy who works in comics, who has done commercial artwork for toys and such. But if you guys will check out Inglorious Rex, this is our 3rd Indiegogo campaign now on our own crowdfunding website. Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex Volume 2. If you missed out on Volume 1, you can pick it up here. If you love Rocky, if you love Godzilla, if you like Evangelion, you will absolutely adore Inglorious Rex. I'll leave you guys with a trailer for this smash hit comic, and I will catch you guys again with another video.
On the scene, I got greatness all in my jeans. Ain't no way that I can slow down. I'm laced up, look how I shake the ground. Can't touch the ground, but you can kiss the ring. Close your eyes and see how I live a dream. I'm too smooth, MJ with the lean. Don't be fooled, I came through with the team. This is over their heads, how high can it go? I'm too over the edge, got my eyes on the goal. And we right back at it, keep them right on their toes. Look at the way that I move, this is all that I know. Cause I got the drive, I put it in gear. Line them up, I don't see no competitors here. If it ain't first place, we really can't settle for it. Listen up, get ready for it.